Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Today, I want to kick off the meeting of the Public Facilities Commission for April 14th, 2021. I'm Catherine Craven, the chair. I'm going to introduce, I think, the other members who I see on the Zoom screen. Dion and Larry want to say hello?
Present. Nice to be here.
Present, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Okay, I'll turn it over to TT Lee.
Good morning, Commissioners. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast live. I've asked Colleen Daly, the PFC Secretary, to take a roll call of the participants. Colleen, if you would please conduct the roll call.
Thank you, TT. Please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name. Beginning with the Commission, Catherine Craven, Chair.
Present.
Larry Mamoli, Commissioner.
Present.
Dion Irish, Commissioner.
Present.
TT Lee, Legal Advisor.
Present.
Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
And with PFD, Kerry Griffin, Director.
Present.
Rowan McNulty, Senior Project Manager.
Present.
I'll read for the record the remainder of the individuals who are in attendance but will not be presenting in today's meeting. Attendees, do not unmute your device when your name is called. Niall Murphy, Chief of Staff. Carlton Jones, Assistant Director of Operations. Seamus Highland, Assistant Corp Counsel. And this concludes the roll call. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. The first order of business before you this morning concerns draft meeting minutes for the Public Facilities Department and the Department of Neighborhood Development from the prior meetings, which took place on March 10th, 2021. Is there a motion to approve these meeting minutes?
Make a motion to approve.
I think I heard a second from Larry. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The meeting minutes for March 10th for PFD and D&D are hereby approved. This morning with the Public Facilities Department, we have Kerry Griffin, Director for PFD. PFD has one vote request on the agenda for today. Vote number 1 is being presented by Rowan McNulty, Senior Project Manager for PFD. This is a request for amendment to the prior vote which took place on January 13th, 2021 regarding a design contract with HMFH Architects Incorporated associated with the Josiah Quincy Upper School project located at 900 Washington Street and 249 Harrison Avenue, Chinatown. This is a request for an increase in the amount of $871,879 to the design contract. Rowan, if you would please present your vote request.
Thank you, TT. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here today to request the Public Facilities Commission's approval to amend the Design and Construction Administration Services contract with HMFH Architects for the new Josiah Quincy Upper School, or JQUS project, by adding $871,879 to the additional services that were approved at the January PFC hearing. The amendment is needed to align the city's contract with HMFH Architects with the MSBA's contract with HMFH. In doing so, this amendment will maximize the city's reimbursement of eligible costs from the Massachusetts School Building Authority, or MSBA. As noted in the project background memo, MSBA reimbursement is expected to be upwards of $52 million based on eligible costs. Upon receipt of HMFH's contract amendment number 9, which was approved at the January Public Facilities Commission hearing, they informed the Public Facilities Department that this amendment did not include several of the amendments to their MSBA contract, which were executed between October of 2019 and September of 2020. These MSBA amendments total $471,879 and include work such as hazardous materials investigation and borings associated with the new JQUS building. The reason that these MSBA amendments were not included in Amendment number 9 to HMFH's contract is because Amendment number 8, which was approved by the Public Facilities Commission in September of 2019, did not include any additional services. Since MSBA Amendments 45 to 52 were signed by the city, the entire JQUS project team thought that approval of these amendments would amend the city's contract with HMFH. However, because Amendment number 8 to HMFH's contract did not include additional services, that was not the case. As a relatively new project manager with the city, I was also unaware that the MSBA contract amendment, which was signed by the city, would not subsequently amend the city's contract with HMFH. In addition, HMFH also informed the Public Facilities Department that Amendment number 9 to the contract did not include costs for additional services associated with materials testing for the project. Materials testing is used to perform quality control testing on items such as concrete pours and soils compaction during construction to ensure that they meet the requirements of the specifications. Working with the OPM, HMFH and PFD estimate that material testing for the JQUS project will cost approximately $400,000. These material testing costs were previously accounted for in the MSBA 3011 total project budget, but were carried under miscellaneous project costs. Moving the cost for material testing into reimbursable architectural and engineering services will permit the city to apply for reimbursement of these costs from the MSBA. This transfer of project costs on 3011 has been reviewed and approved by the MSBA. At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the PowerPoint slides for the project. Thank you, Catherine. Slide number 1 shows an aerial view of the existing and proposed JQUS campus. At the bottom of the screen, running left to right, is the Mass Turnpike. At the right-hand side of the screen show the existing JQUS modulars and the Boston Chinese Evangelical Church at 900 Washington Street and 249 Harrison Avenue, respectively. These will form the footprint for the new JQUS building to be located at 900 Washington Street. The location for the new building will be directly across from the JQES, or the Josiah Quincy Elementary School. At the left-hand side of the screen is the existing JQES campus at Arlington Street in Bay Village, which will provide swing space for the existing 6th and 7th graders currently housed in the JQES modulars. This work will commence this summer at the end of this academic school year. Next slide. This slide is a plan showing the proposed first plan of the new JQUS, showing the new entrance to the building from Washington Street, the media center, the cafeteria, and other elements of the educational program. To the left-hand side of the street is, to the left-hand side of the slide is Washington Street. To the bottom of the slide is Marginal Road, and to the north is Pine Street. Next slide. This slide is a plan showing the proposed second floor of the new JQUS, showing the auditorium towards the left, the Black Box Theater towards the top and middle, and the gymnasium towards the bottom, and also locker rooms on the eastern end of the building. Next slide. This slide is a rendering of the preliminary exterior renderings of the building, looking northeast from across the Mass Turnpike. In the foreground, you see the auditorium, and in the background, you can see the gymnasium. And up above are 4 floors of academic classrooms, which will form the core for the new JQUS building. Thanks, Catherine. If approved, this AVR will be an important piece of the city's goal of having a new building ready for BPS students beginning in the fall of 2024, and will allow the city to maximize reimbursement of project costs from the MSBA. Public Facilities Department respectfully requests the Public Facilities Commission's approval of this AVR. Thanks for your consideration, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Any questions from the commissioners?
Not a question, but more of a clarification. The commission has already approved actually the funding, so this is really just a housekeeping measure on paperwork, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. No, good project.
No question. I think it's great that we're cleaning this up and allow us to maximize our reimbursables. I make a motion that we approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vote number 1 is hereby approved. This concludes PFD's agendas for today's meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor for adjournment?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
do I have to do the